Hey, you hanging out with Tamina? I'm back again for another video. Today we're going to be doing paper mosaics. I chose to do a sunflower, so let's have some fun. Let's get started. Hello you guys and welcome to another fun video. Today's craft project is mosaics. Mosaics are so cool, they're so fun to do. You use a variety of colors and shapes that we're going to cut out, different size pieces of paper, different shapes to give this mosaic look with a sunflower. I chose mosaics because they have a nice little background. Mosaics, they're patterns and images made of small, regular and irregular pieces of colored stone, glass, and ceramics. I'm choosing to use paper today to make it easy, but mosaics are so much fun. So when you get some time, if you can go online, go to Google up mosaics, and you'll see so many beautiful examples of different type of mosaics. I love glass mosaics. They're so beautiful. When the sunlight hits it, it's just amazing. But doing it with paper is just as cool, and that's what we're going to do today. Okay, so the next step is to draw out the sunflower. So I'm going to keep the sunflower very simple, just drawing a few different shapes. That should be easy to follow, I hope. So we're going to start out with drawing a circle in the middle of the paper. Not too big because we need to have the petals to go, from the circle. So that's the inside of the sunflower. And then we're going to do a leaf shape for the petals. So we're just, roughly doing this because we're going to fill it up with colored paper. We just want to know, how much to go with it. So kind of fill in around the circle with these leaf shapes. You can overlap the leaf if you want. Just go all the way around like so. So you have the circle and then you have the petals that look like leaves. From there, we're going to make the stem curve around. So this will be the center. So count 1, 2 over, and in between these two petals, we're going to make the stem come around, wrap around to the center. And make it a little bit thicker so that you could fill that up with paper as well. From here, we're going to make a leaf come out this way, right here, and then we're going to make a leaf fill up this bottom area this way. Okay? So now we have the sunflower drawn, and then the next step will be using the glue to put the paper in the center, and then we'll work our way out step by step. Okay, you guys, we're going to work our way from the center outward. We're going to start in the center. We're going to put some glue. We're going to keep adding glue as we need it, because it's going to dry out if we do things too fast. So the key here is to place small pieces, different areas, cutting pieces and filling them in. But we want to leave a little white space because that gives the mosaic look. So we want to leave some white so it can kind of look like it's in pieces, as opposed to like a collage. So we want to, you know, leave a little bit of room between it. Okay, so we have the center. Now we're going to work our way out more. Put some more glue around. And I'm using browns in the center just to kind of give it a look. And now I'm going to go to light yellow and put different shades of yellow as I go around. Okay. So I'm cutting extra pieces just because if it doesn't fit, like if you have a bigger piece and you need smaller pieces, you can cut to make smaller pieces to fit into the space that you need it to fit. So just, you know, we're going to keep layering with different shades of yellow so it can, you know, make it fun to, you know, more appealing to the eye instead of keeping it all the same color. That's what makes mosaics cool too, with how they place the different pieces and how the different pieces look when they're placed. So you can try to cut pieces to fit in between some of the spaces that are too big. Just find smaller pieces to put in between there so that you can fill it up. But you want to have some spaces. You don't want big spaces, so just make sure you try to fill in as much as you can with the pieces that you have. Roll away glue. The glue just rolled right off. So I have to grab that. Okay, so now I'm putting orange. One shade of orange here. And different places. And then I'll get maybe the darker shade of orange. And I'll put the piece in there too. See the darker shades, different shades, it gives it, you know, a different look. And as you go, if you see places where it may need to have another one, just put it inside. Put it inside where you see spaces. Like I said, you want to have a little space between them, not big spaces. So just try to fill as much as you can with the pieces you have. You definitely are going to have to cut as you go, because some pieces, if you don't have that size, you can make that size, so it'll work out that way. Okay, so we have the centerpiece, the center of the flower with different colors laid out. And now the next step will be going to the petals. Get your glue stick and fill in one petal. I cut out different shapes of petals with the shades that I told you about. So we're going to use a couple of different petals to fill in that one big petal. So I'm going to start with the bigger piece and lay it out there. Then I'll get maybe a medium size, and I'll put it right here. And just try different shades of yellow just to give it a nice look, like that. If you need more glue, get the glue and put it where you need it to go. Okay, and then go to the next petal and do the same thing. Maybe we can add orange to this one just to give it a different look. And then we'll put 2 more over here. So let's put a lighter one here. And then let's find maybe another color to put there. So in the spaces where you see there's spaces, we'll fill that up with paper. We won't leave it empty. Let's go to the next petal. I have an extra petal here, so we can do something with that. Go ahead and maybe try darker yellow. And then get that lighter yellow here. And get another shade of yellow, maybe put it right here. We can fill this one in. Let's cut a different yellow. Maybe we'll go with that other shade of yellow. So we'll put this in here. Let's put it behind that piece. Like that. Put it behind that piece. And then maybe cut out a little piece of orange to put right there. And stick that orange right in there. So we'll have that piece like that. Okay, so let's go to the next petal. Do the same thing. Find a yellow. Let's put that down. We're gonna put 2 pieces right here. Different shade. I need to cut out a smaller piece. So put a smaller piece right here. Let's put orange so we can kind of give it a little balance with that orange. Let's put orange right here. Let's put it right here. So like I said, if there's a space, just find another piece. And just kind of fill in with the piece you have. We'll fill in the other ones as we go around. So we'll go to the next petal. And we're going to do the same thing all the way around. So just have fun with it. Putting pieces of color. And if you have to cut smaller pieces, go ahead and cut smaller pieces to fit where you're trying to put the pieces. And we're going to keep going all the way around. Okay, now we have the next step is the stem and the leaves. So we're going to use the glue. And we're going to put it in one area where we're going to start filling in the stems. Once again, if you need to cut smaller pieces for certain areas. Also, we're going to alternate some colors here. I'm going to use light green to start out that with. And then use a darker green to come over here like so. I want to have some space in between so we could see, you know, a little bit of white. And we're going to keep using different pieces. You will fill in wherever you see there's some bigger gaps. I don't want too much of a gap in between them. So use different shades of green to fill in your pieces, to fill in your space. Okay. And keep using a glue stick to go down, 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 step by step, because it will dry out. So it doesn't make sense to fill in the whole area with glue because it'll just dry. So in spaces where it's a little bit more of a space, we're definitely going to put some more pieces in there. So keep going all the way down, and then we're going to fill up the leaves. I'll put that right there. Then we'll find something to fill in that space. So keep cutting these pieces. Cut them just to fill in. If you have time, you can adjust it and make it perfectly shaped to fit within whatever you need. If you have the time to cut out perfect shapes, you can do that too. If you want to be precise, but it looks really cool when it has different sizes in here along with the space. So we have that section filled out. I'm just going to fill in some of the spots that have a little space there. We'll just put little pieces in right in the center, right there. We'll put a small one. So you can just kind of fill that in right there. Okay, so we make that work. Alright, so we have the stem all ready, and now we're gonna do the leaf. Okay, so we have everything laid out. We have the leaves done, the stem done, and the last part of the project is the background. So we will place different shades of blue to cover the background. In the spots where it's hard to get to and it looks like there's going to be some spaces to place, you have to cut out smaller pieces to fill in those spots. Just like I did with the leaves, I cut smaller pieces to fill in. So we're going to start at the top and work our way down. Alrighty, I hope you had fun today with the mosaic, paper mosaic sunflower. This is the final piece. So after you get everything filled in, the smaller spaces filled in, this is what you have. I hope you had fun with paper. I hope you had fun with the glue, cutting things out, and making your own sunflower paper mosaic today. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you again. Until next time. See you later.